It's hurricane season, and if a storm does threaten our coast, it's important that you know when and where to go. I'm KHOU 11 Chief Meteorologist David Paul, here with your hurricane quick tips.
Are you ready?
Houston and the surrounding area are growing faster than just about any other city in the nation. If an evacuation is called, it will be a lot of people who have to move quickly. We've seen firsthand what can happen when there isn't a good evacuation plan for people to follow. We've also seen what can happen when people don't follow the order to evacuate. That's why every year we work with the city, the county, and several other local organizations to update the evacuation plan. Ultimately, the size and strength of the storm will determine which zones get called to evacuate. It's all done by zip code, and your best bet is to watch KHOU 11 News to see if and when your zone has been called to evacuate. If your zone hasn't been called, it's important to sit tight so the folks on the coast and in the most danger can have a clear path to safety. All right, so your zone has been called. Which route should you take? No one knows that better than our own Darby Douglas.
Let me reiterate what David said. If they haven't called your zip code, please don't leave. Let's let the folks on the coastline get out of harm's way first, and then, hey, everybody can get out of town and it won't be a problem. Now, what are your routes out of town? Well, if you're on Bolivar Peninsula, pretty easy. You just take 87 to 124, and then you can go on 124 right straight up to I-10. That'll get you out of there, no problem. Now, if you're on the mainland, Galveston Island, well, you really only have one option to get off the island, and that's I-45. But once you get over the causeway, you'll find you have three options. Now, the main one is just to stay on I-45 and run it straight through downtown. You can take that all the way to Dallas should you want to. Now, most everybody's going to be doing that. So your other alternate routes are, once you get towards Texas City, you can get off at 146, which will take you all the way up into Baytown. And then further, should you want to go there, all the way up to 321, or you can take Highway 60, either Highway 288, or take it on over to the Southwest Freeway. Those are good alternate routes as well. Now, Highway 6 has a few more lights, but probably because of that, less people will be on it, so it might be a good alternate route. Now, what if you live in Freeport or the Jones Creek area? Pretty easy. You've got two alternate routes here. You've got Highway 288 and Highway 36. Now, most everybody's going to be taking Highway 288, and you can do that too if you want, but just know you'll be having the extra traffic. You might want to get on Highway 36, because if you take 36, it runs you right straight into Rosenberg. You can even take it all the way up into Sealy, and then take it from there all the way up to Highway 290. So Highway 36 to me would be a pretty good alternate route. And then last but certainly not least, Matagorda Bay. You live in the Matagorda Bay area, you've got two alternates there. You've got 60 and Highway 35, and you take 35 to 71, and 71 will run you right up into Columbus and LaGrange, or otherwise you could take 60 and go northbound from there. But one thing you do need to know, see the big blue line here? That is the tollway. The South Sam Houston Tollway, East Sam Houston Tollway, North and West. They use that because that is a great way to connect to any of the other alternate routes. So if you're getting anywhere near a tollway, get on it, use that to get you to the next place you need to go. And again, let me reiterate, if they haven't called your zip code, don't leave. By not leaving, you're saving lives, maybe even your own.
Don't wait until there's a hurricane in the Gulf to figure out your zone and evacuation plan. These storms can grow and change direction quickly, and you might have to react quickly too. For more KHOU 11 hurricane quick tips, check out Hurricane Central on KHOU.com.